Just knowing that there's a world that's about to see, our side of every story, to see that not all of us is thugs and killing. It kind of gives you a sense of hope.
The New Orleans Film Festival is underway, and this Wednesday night, a film called Backstory will be premiering. It's about providing a deeper look into the lives and experiences of young black men in New Orleans. Chloe Walters-Wallace with Backstory and Iman Shervington with the Institute of Women and Ethnic Studies are here to tell us more about the film. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
And this sounds like such an interesting film. Tell me a little bit about the idea for you guys wanting to even do it.
Sure. Yeah, we were in 2013, I was at a conference with two young black men that we'd worked with for a long time at the Institute. And the Trayvon Martin verdict came down and we found out that George Zimmerman was acquitted. So it was very odd. We were in Chicago, they had on hoodies, the whole energy of the table just really changed. And so we said, we really want to give these guys cameras and some other guys we work with so that they could show their lives from their lens and have people realize they're just regular kids, although society piles a bunch of stuff on top of them.
Yeah, so how did you guys choose which guys you gave cameras to?
So we had a program called Media Advocates for Prevention, and we would work with a lot of guys to make HIV prevention, pregnancy prevention films. So 4 of the guys had been within that program, and I've known like one of them since he was like Mr. Freshman at Easton, all the way up until now he's 23.
Yeah.
But another one time we were shooting one of the films, and he just like, a friend of his was like, yeah, I have a friend living in my house. Can you just come on set? I was like, sure. And that's how we met him. And then he just joined it. And he's been one of the most interesting ones in the film. So.
Really cool. Well, what did you guys find in filming this?
Oh my gosh, we found, we found that young men want to share their stories, right? They want to show who they are versus all of these negative stereotypes that are being projected onto them. Especially with the Trayvon Martin verdict, we really wanted to address perception and the perception of young black men and kind of push that a little bit, push back and allow them to do it themselves, give them cameras. We gave 5 young men cameras, GoPro cameras, and they went out and filmed their experiences.
Really cool. And I know in the trailer you had one of the guys, and you have very different stories for each one. One was saying he was from Asia, maybe? Was it Asia?
Yeah.
And he was
From
afraid of other
Japan.
people.
Yeah. He was a military family, and he ended up being in Japan for a while. So he saw all the footage that we see, and we've put in some clips from archival footage way from Birth of a Nation on up, and that's what he saw. And so when he came to the U.S., it was like, wait a second. And he came to New Orleans, where his family is from, but he hadn't really grown up here, so it was a very kind of eye-opening experience. But he said soon after, he realized, all right, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm over it. Yeah, I got it. And so what do you think that other people will get out of watching the film and seeing these young guys' experiences?
I think that they'll realize that young black men go through some of the same experiences as just any other kid. There are times where they're just playing in a garage and being really silly and things like that. But on top of that, there are levels of trauma, there are levels of issues that they have to deal with and become adults very early that other kids don't have to deal with. So there are a range of different things that they're seeking and trying to figure out as they navigate the world that maybe a other young child might not have to go through.
And do the guys seem to forget that the cameras are around after a bit? Were they instructed to film the entire time?
Yeah.
And for how long?
Because they're owning the cameras, they take it on as kind of part of themselves. So they're taking it around, they're showing them their friends, as you say, they're showing where they grew up and talking about their families and what their lives were like. We also interviewed them once a month just on different topics, from education to fatherhood to looking at existential life, just being. And they were really giving and insightful, and perhaps because we've known them for a long time, they just kind of opened up completely and shared
That's really cool.
everything.
So how long did they have the cameras for? How long were they filming?
6 months.
6 months. Yeah. All right, well, this will be great to check out. Thank you, ladies, for being here to tell us about it. You can check out Backstory this Wednesday night at 6:15 at the Ace Hotel. For more info and to get your tickets, you can visit NewOrleansFilmFestival.org. Well, we're getting ready for Day of the Dead with Mazzato Casino when we come back.